Hi everyone, this is Heba from My Little Journal, and today I'm going to be working in my traveler's notebook. I will be documenting this 4x8 photo of where I stand, and if you followed me for a while, you know I love to take where I stand pictures and document them. I'll also be using some of my color cast design wood veneers. I've said this before, these wood veneers are perfect for traveler's notebooks. They're very thin and they have an adhesive backing, so they are so easy to work with in traveler's notebooks. But I decided to use the banner that said "All About Me." I thought it was really cute and it fit really well with that line that went through the sidewalk, and it just worked out perfectly, as if I did that on purpose, but I really didn't. I also did choose a few pattern papers to go with my spread, and of course I ended up with some black and white. I know you guys are probably really bored of my black and white combo and a hint of color, but I did change it up. I used blue this time because I was wearing some denim in my photo, and I thought the blue would work really well with my photo. I'm also going to be using this 3x4 card to journal. Now I decided to write words to myself, things like I am strong, I am beautiful, I am perfect, just words to give me more confidence. And I like to do that every once in a while, even though I think it and I want to think it, but sometimes when you write it down and you see it, it makes you stronger, if that makes any sense. So that's what I decided to do, and it worked well with the All About Me little chipboard. I went ahead and started adding my paper as strips to the side of my spread. I really want to keep this simple, and you guys know I love to add a lot of embellishments and layers to my photos and my spread, but sometimes I also like to keep it simple, and don't feel like you have to stick to one style, and that if you love to use embellishments that you have to add a lot of it. Sometimes just adding a little bit here and there really makes your spread pop. And you'll see that I'm going to end up adding a little bit of embellishments, but it really makes a big difference. But anyways, right now I'm trying to figure out how to use these wood veneers, and for some reason that square wood veneer is just not working for me. So I think maybe I should add a little banner. I'm gonna go ahead and use my die cut machine to cut out this little banner and use it somehow. I end up using it under my I love this wood veneer, but that square wood veneer is still bugging me. I'm just looking at it. I'm trying to figure out how to add it. I really want to add it, but I just can't. So I end up ditching that wood veneer, and I just end up with 2 on my spread. And that's okay. That's where trying to keep things simple is okay, and not adding too much to your spread is, will work. I do want to go ahead and trim down my 3x4 card. I've said this before, I don't know why 3x4 just doesn't work with me in a traveler's notebook. I don't know what it is. I don't know what my problem is with 3x4s in a traveler's notebook, but I always end up trimming them down, making them smaller. I went ahead and backed up my card with some black and white striped paper, and I decide to add a glassine bag. Now, I decided to add a glassine bag because for me, I don't like journaling that's showing on a spread. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. So in the end, I always end up adding them in behind a card or behind something, or in a glassine bag or in an envelope, and I'm good with that. I just feel like it looks better in a glassine bag or behind something. definitely got to see me struggle with my wood veneers. So I decided to leave it alone and just punch a hole in my card, add some twine, just kind of make it look like a tag, I guess, and then add it to my glassine bag. And this is where I decide, you know what, I'm just going to start sticking things down, because I tend to think too much about things if they're not stuck down. But once I start sticking things down, I make up my mind quicker. So I'm going to go ahead and stick down my glassine bag, and then that's where I decide, you know what, I really don't need that extra wood veneer on my spread, and I ditch it, put it away, and move on to the next step. While I was going through my embellishments, I found the perfect chipboard for my spread. It said me, myself, and I. It just worked perfectly, so I went ahead and stuck that down right above my wood veneer. Sometimes I like to add more white when I'm using wood veneers, just because of the color of the wood, if that makes sense. I'm also going to be using some of my color cast acrylic hearts, and I end up using the circle with the heart in the center. Love the pop of color, and I just love how this all came together really nicely. I will finish off my spread by adding some crystal drops, and then I call this layout done. I'm going to add all the links for everything I used in this video down below. And don't forget to check out Colorcast Design. They have beautiful acrylics and beautiful wood veneers. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.